What's going on, GameDad fam? I'm Josh, the GameDad, and this is more Super Mario RPG. So, this is up here, not here, on the camera. I don't know anymore. Anyways, we're going to Seaside Town because we got a star from a good old Johnny Jones, Davy Jones, Sharky Jones. You found the star, but your journey ends here. You're so gullible. Don't you know who I am? I'm Yuridovich, a member of Smithy's gang. Shocked? It's no wonder. My impersonation of an ordinary person was flawless. You search for the stars and worried Smithy, so if I take that star back to him, I'll earn brownie points. This is the way to get ahead. It's futile to try and fight me. Just hand it over. Nice and easy. Get serious. So that's how you want to play it? What do you think will happen to the real inhabitants of Seaside Town? What are you doing? No! Don't do that! No, please stop! Ah! How is it a shame for an innocent man to be tickled like this? Yeah, they tickle him. But you don't have any choice, so you gotta hand it over. And to think I got the star without even soiling my hands. I'm such a genius. It scares me sometimes. No wonder I'm so important. Alright, everyone, listen up. We're returning to the castle. Our ride should be here about now. Now, this fight, I have a very specific setup in mind. And you'll understand why. Yuridovich is, I believe, immune to terror effects. But you still have an option. Blade's late. What's taking him so long? Sorry about that. We need to get out of here. Mario caught up with us. On him one. Oh, we must riddle. We'll have to swim for it. Negative. Not so fast there. That star's a gift to me mate, Mario. You spineless dogs have no code of honor. We'll make you walk the plank. Shoutouts to Jeffrey Rush and Captain Barbosa. Group formation! Yep. And here we have Yuridovich, who's a spear. Here is why you bring Gino. Gino! Boost! Gino boosting your whole team makes a enormous difference. And then you want to defend on the first turn because he is going to water blast the whole team. Now, Yuridovich, I know, is weak to lightning. So this is another good place to bring Mallow, but I'm bringing Toad because I fear the damage potentials. I'm gonna defend one more time. And that's why. And we Geno boost Mario. Then we group hug, and it's time to start putting some foots in them. And a word of Unc, word of that old Shay Sharp, Shannon Sharp himself. Time put foots in them. Yeah. From here, it's pretty easy. Now, Geno Whirl, I'm going to show you. I don't believe I'll be able to time it perfect. It has the potential to be the best or terrible. Yeah, I missed it. If you time it perfect, it deals 9999 damage. It is an obtusely and obscenely small window of usefulness. Now, for the Mirage, here's the trick. Attack it. If you deal just a ridiculous amount of damage, okay, so I found the right one. If I attack the wrong one, just so you have an idea, that's how you know. If Peach is dealing 192 damage with a basic attack, and Geno's only dealing like 94, you're hitting the wrong one. And just ignore the wrong one, it will go away. But, and yeah, from here it's just a matter of some good old-fashioned face beatings. Gets the job done every time. Also boots. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I need to heal. This princess is getting low on health. I'm getting a bit too cavalier here. It's just now I'm getting a bit more comfortable because now I have Princess Toadstool, and she is very much so a win button in this game. Like, no question. It's really not very fair. Let me try to use Geno. Oh! I meant Geno Beam. These don't stack. That was just a wasted turn. That's fine. I mean, ultimately, you see, it's fine. I wanted to Geno Beam him. But, yeah, he goes down pretty easily enough. And now, I have that star. Now in the race for the star pieces. What hope of surprises may he have in store for Mario? That may be the earliest in a video I've beaten any boss. In any of the games I've played thus far. So before I do anything, let me dump this mid-mushroom. Because I know they're gonna throw me, and I'm just gonna use a flower tab. Like, I know they're gonna throw me another one. Got the key to Mario. Knowing you, it must have been a breeze knocking down Yared, eh? By the way, my pirates say they saw a huge axe flying across the sky. Probably one of Smithy's nasty friends. Go get him, pal. Well, my gills are failing on me, so I'll be heading back down. Drop in whenever you have time, okay? Your true mate, Jonathan Johnny Jones. I loved that note when I read it as a kid. It made me convinced that there was something I could do. Like, if I go down to visit Johnny, I get something out of it. And there's not. It's just a nice little note. Everyone basically thanks you for here. And then you got Mama here. Stop by the inn. See you there. And then, thank you for saving our little town. They did torture me a little, but it's nothing to worry about. Here, this is for you. And you get a flower jar. So now, you have access to all the stuff in Seaside Town, and everyone's happy. Welcome to Beetles R Us. We order beetle business here. Want an explanation? Yes. Okay, I'll explain. First, you need to purchase the beetle box, which will cost you 50 coins, and go to Booster Hill, where there are many beetles. If you bring them back, you can trade them in for coins, etc. Yeah, and from here, male is 50 coins, female is 1 coin, and golden beetles give you 1 frog coin. So, the thing where I ran up the hill, it's the same one. See, we got Trooper Shell, Parasol, Double Punch, Ribbit Stick, Knock Knock Shell. Okay, from here it's stuff I have. I got rid of my hammer? I do not recall doing that. I want to buy it back just on principle. I'm going to buy all this other stuff. I'm going to sell the Max Mushroom, the Honey Syrup, a pick-me-up. I mean, it's just kind of chump change, but sell the Pure Water for sure. And I'll sell the goodie bag. I'm not going to use it. Like, it's technically an infinite supply of coins, but I am not that pressed. Okay. I have a hammer. That's a different hammer? I completely did not remember that, for sure. The Trooper Shell is the same power as the Masher, so that was a waste. Cool. Double Punch is an upgrade, so cool. Parasol is an upgrade, so cool. And Ribbit Stick is an upgrade, so cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that other hammer. It's a lucky hammer. I forget what that does. It's been a long time since I've gone that far with things. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of how this organizes itself, but I'm running an armor shop. And from here, I do have all these, except for the Nautica dress I'll buy. As you can see, I just kind of like having things. The mega equipment... Oh, I can't carry more equipment. In my mind, you could carry everything. So definitely getting rid of the old armors. Because they are not worth it, comparatively. I'll keep the accessories and the weapons. That's just gonna make my heart... do my heart a little bit of good. I have not been looking for secret chests, so I'm guessing I missed one. And I'm just forgetting. So, I'll probably revisit that in between episodes. The health food store. Here is basically just your regular old items, except for the Freshen Up, which is an Able Juice for the whole party. So I will sell the Able Juice, and I'll buy 2 of those. And then over here is the Mushroom Boy shop. Now, I'm not going to use this, but so what it is if you bring him a mushroom, yeah, you have to bring him a regular mushroom. He will taste it. If it's a special mushroom, he gives you something. Regardless, he gives you something. But the main reason to do it is to wear. See anything you like? And you can get accessories here. The main reason to care about... I do like having accessories. The main reason to care about... I've been not able to finish my sentence. The main reason to care about making sure that you bring in mushrooms is you can get a rockin' shroom, and if you do, he gives you a rock candy. And rock candies deal a couple hundred damage to every single enemy. Guaranteed. I don't know exactly, but if you follow the road, you'll get there. And that's the next place to go, is Land's End. And now I have 32 frog coins. Just shy of the coin trick. The XP booster's handy, but earlier times restarts a battle. I want the Scrooge ring, so I'm just gonna save up for that. Despite the fact that the XP booster would not be a bad idea. But it's unnecessary is the thing. So, we're heading to Land's End. Now we're gonna try and reach this land of the monsters. There's an element of the timing to this. I forget what it is, although I may be a screen too early. I'm blanking what it is. Oh, wait, it's this one, isn't it? Yup, okay. I missed. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna get it. Or I'm not. Let me check and see. No, it was back there. I'm blanking on the timing, and that's upsetting me. You have chows and a shogun! Now, from this point onwards, this is more or less going to be the best party you can roll with. Just so you're aware. But I will still switch people now and again because it's boring to have the same team the whole way through. And there are still some points where, for instance, Bowser is useful and things like that. So, So, you may notice I'm sitting here, like, caring so much about jumping. What it is if you time that cannon the right way, it'll launch you up on top, which is where I want to be. Where I wanna be. Where I wanna be. Wow, that's a handy drop. Okay. Power Blast is an item you normally have to buy from the members shop with frog coins back at the tadpole pond. And it basically is a attack-only version of Geno Boost for the entire party. So it's one of the main items over there that is of any real use, because you can get that and you can get the defense one, and basically you effectively are able to Geno Boost your entire party on turn 1, which is handy. Ain't no other way about it. 6. So it's a 4 HP thing. Okay. So now... What am I missing? Wait! That's what it was. My goodness, I'm an idiot. And now... let me just check up there real quick. I think it might just be a fake out, like, there's nothing of note up there, but it makes you believe that you go further along and then come back or something, but just checking to make sure. Okay, never mind. Resume! Resume! Okay. It's a lizard. A geckos, in fact. And then there's this thing. Kill it with fire. I've mentioned before that I love this game. And I have very weird memories I associate with it. Like, very specific memories, I should say. So... growing up, I lived in several different places in Massachusetts. And the reason why is because my dad did construction, and part of the nature of his work was that level up, on. And now Comeback is a revival spell, so that's really nice. To have reviving ability in battle without a pick-me-up. Princess Peach pretty much ends up being spot-welded into your party from this point forward. So it's nice because it basically is like, oh, you only need to carry like 1 or 2 pick-me-ups, and that's really just in case of emergency, smash glass, you know. But the whole point was, so in living in Massachusetts, like I said, we lived in a couple places. But the place where I lived in the most, I mentioned, was a place called Whitensville. But we moved there from a place up in the Cape of Massachusetts, towards the tip of it, called Chatham, towards the tip of Cape Cod. And when we were moving, we got the house we were going to. They signed up for the house they were going to. My parents did, and well, technically my sister did. It's all neither here nor there. The point is, they found the house. Okay, we're gonna move into this place. All right, cool, bet, cool, great. And they wanted to do some work on it before they moved there. Cool. So what we had a couple weekends still, or a couple weeks left on the previous rental agreement before heading there, because of how everything worked out. So we were living in Chatham, and then on the weekend we would go to the new house and, you know, be working on it before we moved in. And so for this weekend trip, I would be able to bring what I could fit in my... I had a little suitcase, a blue one with red zipper on it, with like red trim and a zipper and what have you. But it was a little kid's suitcase. Nice. So I had a little kid's suitcase about yay big-ish, and I could bring whatever I could fit in there. So I would bring my Super Nintendo. Ooh, the Sky Bridge. Wanna challenge it? Sure. Need 5 coins. No. Expert. No! Ha! Oh! Yep, let's do it again. No. Let me focus real quick. And then I'll finish my story about my dumb little kid's suitcase. Because that's how I feel about it at this moment. Okay, so basically I bring whatever I could fit in that suitcase as far as stuff to have fun with. And so I bring my Super Nintendo and my Game Boy. And I didn't have enough room for all my games, so I had to bring specific games. So that was when I definitely brought my Mario RPG cartridge with me. Yes. Okay, I just had to get in the swing of it. And so I kind of associate it with, oh, shoot, 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 haha! Yes. I believe there's a limit to this, but I could be crazy. This weirdly makes it easier that they come so rapid fire! Okay. I'm just gonna give up. No. When you're not doing the Sky Bridge, these things just let you... They follow like a preset Forgot about that. Like, you can't fall off of them. So you can just hold the direction and the jump button and be good. How do I get in there again? Because I'm blanking. I think maybe I have to do the... I don't know, maybe I have to do the special course? But, the long and short of it was, I always associate that time with... I always associate that time with this game. And, you know, memories of... Yeah, I was little, so it's not like I could work on the house, you know, breaking down walls and stuff like that. So they would have me help with, like, cleanup and this, that, or the other. But... just by jumping. Blocks will fall for time to time. You'll get 8 coins on the expert and the jumps harder. You'll get a frog coin. I'm gonna do expert one more time. Because... mostly just because I want the block at the end to fall. Ah! This is maddening. I associate it with, you know, that time I was... Let's see, when I moved there, I moved from the 2nd to the 3rd grade. Okay, so yeah, I was about 7. And this game was just... I loved it so much. And I just thought it was so cool. And I just... oh my god! I had it, though! And I just wanted to play it all the time. And so, I got to then. You know, everybody else was working, and they brought a little TV for me, they brought a TV there, and so this way when they were done working at the end of the night, you know, they had something to watch. But, you know, during the day, I had uncontested access to the big TV, and then at night, you know, I ended up finding out, they were like, yo, we brought your little small TV, we just didn't tell you, so that you can play on your own, you know, and basically they looked at it as because they knew, especially with me switching to a new school, oh my god, oh my good gravy, why is this so difficult right now? How many I've wasted so many coins, I don't even care about that. It's just, why is it so difficult right now? But basically it just boils down to, they knew. I'm just gonna title this episode Skybridge. Because, good God. I just jumped into it the wrong way. I wasted all the time. I wasted your time, I wasted my time. Oh, God! Okay. Whoo! I am about ready to punch someone in the face. Okay. Anyways. So, I associated with my childhood. And, you know, we all have, I would think, we all have games or things that we just associate with certain periods of our childhood. But that one is, for me, is one. Weirdly, the games I would bring, like the ones I chose, like I'm gonna bring this is what I can fit without worrying about smashing anything or whatever in my suitcase. I was able to fit about 5 games. So I brought this, Super Mario All-Stars, or Super Mario World, depending on which weekend it was. I brought Final Fantasy 3. It was 6, but my cartridge for Final Fantasy, you know, Super Nintendo, so at the time it was 3. And, I'm gonna run. No, actually, I'm fine. I'm gonna come back. Okay. I don't think I did that right, because I think if you do it right, to come back full health, but doesn't really matter. Let's take care of the Shyaways. So it would be, like I said, Final Fantasy 3, Super Mario RPG, or was it Final Fantasy... No, it was Final Fantasy 2/4. Because I got really into both of them around this time. Super Mario All-Stars, Street Fighter 2, even though I was playing that by myself. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, specifically. And then I would bring, Madden 95, I want to say. That one of these things is not like the others. But I did get I played that game a lot. Got very good with that. It was one of the 2... I never had a football game on... Or really a sports game. I never had a football game after that again until PS2, I want to say. And prior to that, it was Madden 95, and then it was also Tecmo Bowl on the NES. Those were the ones that those were some for real games. I don't know that I want to fight these punks. I'm gonna! Like, I'm gonna, but I don't want to. So yeah, I associate this game with those games and with the time. Final Fantasy 3, I remember now, I didn't actually get until I moved into that house. And it was like, I got it for the first birthday I had there. I think. Yeah. Then from there, Oh, that's right. Cricket Jam! You may say, ¿Qué pasa? Cricket Jam is a special item. Who do you think you know might like that? Exactly. So now, we gotta go back. I think I can go back through here? I may be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry for wasting all our time. But I mean, really, it's not... I'm coming into the... when this episode should end, even if it's not when it's gonna end. Griffids are... they're plants. I don't really need to get into too much more. I apologize for the tearing, screen tearing. As I've stated, I'm playing this on a Super Nintendo Classic. That I'm, you know, because it just allows me that base HDMI output. But emulation means there are, at times, going to be some issues. Man, these things are annoying. I should have used jump, honestly. Let me hit it with some sleepy time. Nope. That's not the choice. That ain't the move, y'all. An alternative, by the way, what's funny about Final Fantasy, for me, is each one kind of correlates to a different point for me. But, yeah, because I got Final Fantasy 3 when I was in 2nd grade, so that's right. And then in 3rd grade, I had already gotten the... Oh, gosh. Why is he so strong? But, I mean, at this point, that's what the pick-me-ups are for. The Christmas of 3rd grade, I got my PlayStation. And then... in 3rd grade, I got Final Fantasy VII. And... it was just so... It was such a revolutionary thing for us, man. Like... Gerard the Completionist did a whole video. I'm running away. I'm not dealing with this mess. With these shenanigans. Shenanigans. He did a whole video on the... which is now taken down because of the whole New Game Plus situation. Which I do not begrudge him. You know, hey Gerard, I get it. And mad respect for everything you've done and had to do since that happened. And... you know, I keep trying to work at it and hope maybe I'll get big enough by the time he revisits his Final Fantasy VII video that I could be a part of it. Where are you heading? To Monstro Town? Yes. Look for the whirl where the ant pops up and proceed after it. Keep following it and you'll find your way underground. Once there, Monstro Town's just around the corner. And that's the tip. And I will save here and we'll leave off here. But, I just want to kind of wax nostalgic for a minute. Basically, you know what? Okay, yeah. I'll at least finish my story. Final Fantasy VII was such a revolution when it came out. It was incredible. And I had 2 best friends at the time. And I'll name drop them right now. I know one of them I'm still in semi-contact with, via Facebook kind of situation, but I know he's watched my videos. The other one has basically dropped off the face of the earth. But I would love to get to reconnect with him. But they were Ryan McBurrow, who I do still, acknowledge, connect with in some way, via social media, what have you. And the other one was named Josh Keller, and we were just three chums. Okay, it was three good friends. There ain't no other way to describe it. Okay. And we essentially played that game as a multiplayer game. Not even using, because you can play it multiplayer, but not even that. We just all, I got it, and they would come over, and I would pop it in, and we would play through it together. And so I named Barrett Keller, and I named Red 13 Rymick, RYMMC, because that's what Ryan went by. And and we played it as a team. That's what we did, and went through it together. And so, and then whenever we had it to where it was like, oh, we're about to use a limit break, like one of us would be like, all right, big shot, and it was a thing because it was so mind-boggling compared to everything we had prior. And I just can't stress that enough. Like, it's not a joke. It really was an event. So, I don't really know where I'm going with that. I'm just kind of talking, and this episode is running quite long, and I'm sorry about that. I just figured once I started that story, I kind of wanted to finish it. And so then by proxy, now I'm like, well, I can at least get through the desert part, because I am almost there. So, I just figured I'd finish this section off. But, so yeah, so the various Final Fantasy games all kind of connect with moments in my life, was my ultimate point there. And in this case, yeah, okay. So, and now there's a whole thing about climbing here. Oh, hello, guys. It really does look like the edge of the world, doesn't it? It's too spooky for me. I'm heading back to Bombshell Town. See ya. And now, so you'll be like, well, I can't progress. Well, if it's running away from you, you know you're doing your job right. You gotta fight them, and then head underground and go from there. But yeah, hopefully one day I can be... That would be the dream. Would be to even be slightly big enough that I could be a part of whenever Gerard Khalil, aka the Completionist, decides to redo his Final Fantasy VII series, if he brings in a whole bunch of people for it again, because it really did have it was a real moment in my life, and it had a profound effect on me. But I'm kind of just talking now at this point. I'm going to save, and I am going to leave this off here. And I'm sorry for this episode running long. I promise the next one will maybe, hopefully, a little bit be shorter. Kind of, maybe. Hopefully. But either way, leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if the runtime just got you too much or you didn't care about my stories. And as always, I'll catch you later, GameDad fam. Alrighty.